Hey guys, today is a very exciting video. I am so excited to share this video with you guys. I am going to be sharing some renter-friendly kitchen update ideas with you guys and to show you how I'm going to transform my kitchen from a not so updated space into something that's a little bit more updated and suits my personal preference. So if you guys are renting like me and you need some ideas, you definitely will want to watch this video all the way through because I will be showing you guys how to completely transform a space while only spending literally probably like $40. So if you are tuning in for the very first time, I do appreciate you taking the time to click on this video. I hope you check out some of my other content. I would love to have you be a part of my family. So these are the peel and stick contact paper I got on Amazon. They actually had a sale from this seller where if you bought 3, you got 3 for the price of 2. So it came out to like 21 bucks or something like that. I already started and was able to do this side. I know on camera you can kind of definitely tell that it doesn't match exactly. So I was a little disappointed at first. I was gonna send it back, but I think on camera it just looks brighter. In person, it blends much better than what it looks like on camera. Like you really can't tell as much as you can on camera versus in person. But overall, I think it definitely looks much better than that side over there. I'll take this over that. Like, it just looks much more updated. I shared in a previous video where I did the peel and stick backsplash. I will link everything down in the description box. I think this was around between $20 and $30, and it came with a pack of 10 tiles. And I think I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe I used about 2.5 pretty much because these are full ones, and then this was about a half of one. The biggest tip I can give when you're using this is to definitely measure and pre-cut before you take the back off because it is very sticky and very tacky. So depending on the surface, I mean, the back of this was plastic, so I could pull it up, but if you were to put it on like paint here, it would probably be a little bit tougher to peel it off easily. So definitely #1 tip, pre-cut before you actually remove the cover on the packaging, so that way you're not having to recut or make mistakes and destroy it when you cut it. But I think it looks really good. I'll insert either a picture or a clip showing you guys what it kind of looked like prior to this. But overall, I think it turned out really good, and it just makes the kitchen look so much better. And I did put new curtains up as well, so it gave it the final touch and added a rug, and it just looks so much better. So really what you're gonna need whenever you're using this peel and stick paper is like a box cutter. Usually I use like you could use like a gift card, debit card or something to kind of smooth out any bubbles. I will say that this particular peel and stick actually was really easy to work with. I know when I did the other side, I was able to just smooth out the air bubbles with my hand versus using like a card or something. Not all of them are like that. So like the marble one that I used for my bathroom counters, I had to use, I think it was like a putty spreader or something. I don't know what the tool was called, but you don't have to use that. You can definitely use like a credit card or debit card or something. The back of this does come pre-measured too, where you can like cut from this side, so if you want like straight lines. But for these cabinet doors, it's actually really easy. I am not even using any type of measuring tape or ruler or anything like that. I'm just placing them and then rolling down and cutting to the end of it. Now, I've been using peel and stick contact paper probably for like going on 3 years. In my previous home, I did do peel and stick on my counters. Many people had no clue that it was peel and stick until I actually told them. So I guess over time I've gotten better. Originally starting off, I was horrible, but I mean, like with anything else, practice makes perfect. What I really liked about this particular contact paper, I was able to easily smooth out any air bubbles, and then I wanted to show you guys that it is easy to make mistakes or to feel like you laid it down in a way that you know isn't going to turn out right. But the good thing about peel and stick, you can peel it up and start all over again, and you're not going to damage your surface. I did want to also point out the main reason why I ended up going with this oak color instead of doing like gray, or I was even thinking about like a dark black kind of to match my bathrooms, was because the wood that's on like the side of the cabinets, I noticed it was more like that cheaper, not real wood, and I did kind of like a test part on one piece, and when I peeled it up, it did peel up a part of the cabinet. So I'm like, you know what, I don't want to pay for any damage done, so I decided to just try to find something as close as I could to match that original oak, and this was as close as it got. And I think overall afterwards it does turn out really nice. Like I said at the beginning, I was a little disappointed that it didn't match it perfectly, but overall you really can't even tell a difference.
Baby, good at thinking out loud, but not too good at keeping promises. No, did you fool yourself enough to be proud? Oh, baby, good at
Now I wanted to show you guys how I go back in over pieces that are a little bit short, or if I mess up and I need to re-add a piece. This is kind of what I do. I just try to follow the pattern of the wood grain and kind of just match it up, so that way you wouldn't really be able to tell from a faraway distance. Now, if you are more careful and actually measure, something I don't do, you probably won't run into this problem. But I mean, it happens. Again, like I said, you don't have to do this perfectly. You don't have to be a pro. It's very easy to cover any mistakes that you make.
now toss the salt. Oh, baby, I don't know what to say. Every beginning's gonna end up the same. Spare me your thoughts and get out of my way. Baby, even though your mama told you be the best that you can, she never warned you for the monsters dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you, hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault.
You guys, I did not remove the cabinet doors off. I felt like I didn't really need to. This really wasn't that hard. I know other videos that are out there, they take the doors off. I just felt like that was an extra step that I didn't want to do, and more work, because I'm not going to do the inside of the cabinets, and I was able to work and apply the contact paper with no problem with leaving the doors on. So that's why you don't see me actually removing the doors off. Okay, I am all done. I got the top cabinets. You can see here up close, you can peep the imperfections, but far away you can't even notice it. It's okay if you guys make mistakes. You don't have to be a professional or a pro at doing this whenever you're using peel and stick, because worst case scenario, if you don't like the way it looks, or if the little mistake is bothering you, you can peel it off and just place a new strip down. So that's those shelves, and then I did this bottom cabinet down there. Looks really good. And then these two, you guys could see in the clips when I was doing this, Samir was just super clingy, so I was having a hard time. So I feel like I didn't really get the best of angles, or to really get in depth and really show you, but hopefully you got a gist of how you do it. It's super easy. I promise you, you do not have to have any instructions with using peel and stick, because that's the best thing about it, is if you make a mistake, you can just peel it up and do it all over. But I really love the way that it looks. The next thing that I'm going to do is the counters. I'm going to do marble contact paper for the counters, and then I am getting some under the counter lights to pop under here, and I don't think I'm gonna do one on this side because my Keurig's right there, but for sure I do want to brighten up this side, so I'm just gonna get some under the counter lights. So that's gonna be the next step that I'm gonna do. So these were the under the cabinet lights that I ended up finding. You can get lights at Walmart, Menards, Lowe's, pretty much almost everywhere. I actually found these at Marshall's. They were $14.99. What I really liked was that it came with a remote, and it does have an automatic timer where they shut off after 30 minutes. Now I know there was some that I got at Walmart previously at my old house. I think they were by GE, but they weren't automatic, so you had to literally go over and like touch to turn them off. So the batteries died really fast. So I really like that these have an automatic timer after 30 minutes, which is perfect. And then that you do have the remote control, so if I'm in another room I can turn the lights off, I can turn them on, which is something that I really like as well. And I like the chrome style of this. If I'm able to find these anywhere to link them for you guys, I will. We'll see how bright they are. Hopefully they are really bright, so I'm gonna go ahead and unpackage these. The battery does come in the remote, but the lights actually take AAA, which thankfully I do have some. So we're gonna go ahead and hang these up. I think I'm gonna try 2 for now and see how 2 looks underneath the cabinets, and then I'll go from there to decide if I need to add another one. Is it just me, or does it feel like they are making the packaging on products harder and harder to get off? I feel like it's probably good for anyone that's trying to prevent theft, but holy crap, it took me like 3 minutes to just open this.
Catching the waves, inhale, exhale, reminiscing the bygone time. Laughter we cry, days flying by, flying by. Love on delay, push play.
These do come with the sticker tabs, so that way you can just apply it to the back and then press it to whatever surface. They do hold up pretty good. At this point, when I filmed this video, it was almost 2 weeks ago now at this point, and they have not fallen down. They are holding up very well. And then I just went ahead and I put in the 3 AAA batteries that they take, and then I'm kind of just placing them. I did end up doing 3 because originally I did just 1 at each side of the cabinets, and I noticed the middle still looked a little dark, so I did end up using all 3 of these, and I just love the way that it looks. Light just really transform a space. I used to not understand it until I started switching out from like yellow lighting to daylight lighting, and it really does like open up a room, and it makes it bright, and it just looks so much better than dark lights or rooms that don't really have a lot of lighting. So if you want more light in your kitchen, or you want to brighten up if you don't have a good natural light, I would highly recommend getting something like this, because it's not going to require any damage. It can be temporary, and you can really just make a space look really better.
On a holiday. No love on a holiday.
Now this is a shot of the before, what the kitchen looked like before I did anything to it. The cabinets were so outdated. I don't know how this was ever something that was in style, because it's just not that appealing to me. But with only spending $40, I was able to transform this kitchen and really just give it a more updated look. Yes, it's not your typical white or all gray kitchen, and that is okay. I feel like it just looks so much better, and it's cozier, and it really makes it feel like a home. I just want you guys to remember that if you currently are living somewhere and you don't feel like it brings you complete happiness because it might not be updated or fresh out of a home magazine, and that is okay. It is so easy for you to take something that is nothing and turn it into something beautiful just with a simple DIY. I really do hope this video inspired you guys and it gave you some ideas. You'll have to let me know down in the comments what was your favorite part. I love to hear that feedback from you guys. And if you did enjoy it, give it a like, share the video, and I just really appreciate you guys watching. Until the next one, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and don't forget how strong and powerful you are.